What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Slim, and today we have chapter 1042. One Piece just dropped, early chapter release. I'm doing a live reaction. If you don't want to get spoiled, you can not watch the video if you don't want to, but make sure to still leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to get spoiled and actually along for the journey, let's go ahead and get onto this video. The chapter title is chapter 1042. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. Interesting title. The translation for that was made by Redone was a little bit different. It said winners shouldn't need should need no excuses. So I'm hoping this is not the actual name for the chapter and it's something different. It just doesn't have the ring I'm looking for. And so we're greeted with the Germa 66 voyage. Germa 66 Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 6, taking Niji and Yaji to Whole Cake Island. So, in the cover page, we have Oven. He's carrying the Vinsmoke book. And then in the left corner on the bottom, we got Pudding. She looks like she's actually coming up with a plan. She's concocting a plan to get the Vinsmokes out of Whole Cake Island, is what I'm going to go with, because she looks like she's thinking about, but she's also pouting. It's her pouting face. So, and she's got her little homie on her shoulder, and then she's got the magic carpet at the bottom. So I definitely think she's scheming something. And then you got Brule. She has her mirror. It looks like Oven's gonna go into the mirror world and go back to the main castle. So really excited to see where this goes from here. Not too much after that. There's a couple of fodder in the background, a couple Big Mom fodder, family members, or people just living on the island. We don't know. But it's very interesting. It's getting better and better. And now we're just gonna go ahead and start into the chapter, the first page. So it looks like we're starting now with X Drake and the CP0 boss. A blade through the chest. Huff, huff. Castle interior, basement level 1. So first off, the first panel, we're greeted with X Drake just going ahead stabbing CP0 boss straight in the chest. A blade through the chest. So it's a pretty long sword. It's going straight through. Doesn't look like I can see any hockey or anything. I don't know if he snuck up by behind or surprised them. I'm going to assume that's what he did. But X Drake did stab him. So we got a little close up on his sword. And now we got the CP0 speaking to Drake. Drake, why? Pant, pant. This is me enacting my own justice. I envy you. So they look like they got a little back and forth. Oh, and then, boom. The CP0 boss disappeared, and X Drake is just holding the sword in his hand. And then we get the finger pistol. So he shoots X Drake straight in the neck. Ugh. And he flies back. X Drake is foaming blood from the mouth, bleeding everywhere. And then it pretty much just disappears after that. Now we're back in the flower capital. Wah ha 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 ha. Have you written down your wishes? Like the sky patterns. So we're in the flower capital with all the people. They're sending out their I don't know what they're called, but I'm just gonna go with balloons. They're hot air balloons, whatever. I have no clue what it's actually called, but we're greeted with some old people in town, the citizens, and then finally Otoko makes a return. Aha, make your dreams fly. So she's sending out her dreams into the sky. And then we're back. Onigashima roof. So we're back on the roof, and we're greeted with Luffy's Conqueror Hockey Hand punching Kaido in the face, or not punching him in the face, but getting close enough to make a punch in the face. So Kaido looks like he's taking a little bit of damage, and Luffy's in Bound Man form at this point, and he's just hitting Kaido over and over again with his moves. Belch. And it's still his hands are still ricocheting all against the, I guess, now that I think about it, what's it ricocheting off of? It's just the air, I guess, because I thought when he first used this move, it was ricocheting off the walls in the mirror land, but this one I don't know if it's ricocheting off anything now that I think about it. So that, I wonder if that's part of his awakening, is that it can ricochet off anything. Oh wait, actually maybe he's making the air rubber. That's a big possibility, because it would make sense if you can bounce it off everything, then it's bouncing off the rubber air, and that's how Luffy's doing it. That's my guess, but I could totally be wrong. And so Luffy then, he forms Bound Man, and he's loading up his Kong gun, and he punches Kaido, but Kaido blocks it with his Kanabo. So it looks like Kaido's actually fighting back, but Luffy then hits him again, and it looks like off a ricochet, he hits him in the back, hits him in the face, and then hits him in the side by his stomach, and Kaido's still spitting up blood. Huff, huff. He's altering the trajectory at whim? That hurts. Rubber shouldn't be able to do this. Okay, so looks like we might be led to the correct assumption that Luffy's fruit might not actually be the Gomu Gomu no fruit. It might be something else. But be just thinking, because he says rubber shouldn't be able to do this, that might be Oda hinting that Luffy's fruit is not actually the rubber fruit. Which is, I'm thinking, this at this point, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might be, there's a resin fruit that are people putting up. It's oil fruit people are putting up, which is close to the same thing. And then some kind of, old god devil fruit. So I'm thinking that it's probably the resin fruit is what I'm going towards now. But we're going to get confirmed, I think, either next chapter or the chapter after that. But back into it. We have Kaido's face in anger. Oh, knock it off. I told you, it hurts. So Kaido's still complaining about being hurt. Stop it, you. And then Kaido goes into another drunk face called Flirty Drunk Phase. And he's getting hit in the side of the face by Luffy right now, repeatedly. And he's making a winky face at Luffy. This is getting funny. Yeah, so he's making a winky face at Luffy. And and Luffy gets really mad. You get the roar. You're still drunk? Burp. I hope you don't think you're the only one who can see the future. So now Kaido's proven that he does have really strong, what's it called? Crap. Really strong hockey. And he can actually see into the future as well. So it looks like he's toying with Luffy now. And then we go back to Luffy. He's looking a lot different, honestly. And in this version of Gear 4th, he looks totally different than what we've ever seen before. So it's really interesting to see. Pant, whoosh. I'll take a page out of your book. Pant. And then we get the confirmation that Kaido has his second phase, his second new phase that we haven't seen before, called Thieving Drunk Phase. Burp, how's this? And Kaido's like, It looks like Kaido is he's definitely mimicking how Luffy is standing. So it looks like Kaido's just pretty much copying everything about Luffy right now. I don't know if he's just steal his moves too, but he's definitely still in the stance of Luffy, and he's moving his body in a weird way. And then he uses a Boro breath on Luffy, and Luffy is just really shocked with what's going on. He's like, how the heck is he copying me right now? This doesn't make any sense. And so then Kaido bites Luffy. So Luffy's in Kaido's mouth right now, and it looks like he's really hurting him. Wah! Ow, 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 ow! Ooh, whoa, wee. These captions are funny. Whack, thud, let me out. So, let's see. So Luffy gets picked up in Kaido's mouth, thrust into the air, and then shot out, and he falls down. Which is the choreography for this fight is getting crazy. And so Kaido actually ate Luffy in his mouth. So Kaido was flying up. He had him in his mouth, ate him, flew up in the air, and Luffy got swallowed. And then it looks like Kaido shot him out of his mouth. And then opened. So he opened fire, and he released a blast breath on Luffy after he released him out of his mouth. That's honestly one of the coolest moves I've seen in a while. Because think about that. He thought about it. He's like, look, Luffy's going to be able to stock the Boro breath if I shoot him while he's just standing there. So I need to swallow him and shoot it out then. That's no way, or it's highly likely for him to be able to dodge that move. So he shoots him, and then it looks kind of like, this is kind of a Dragon Ball-esque move right here. Like you see the dragon form all curling up in the air, and you see the blast breath shot down at the ground, and it's going through the Skull Dome floor, and it's shooting everybody in its sight. Then you see Yamato dodging the Bora Breath as well. And then you see a small panel of Kaido glaring down at Luffy. And so now we got a shot of the Skull Dome from down under on Wano. And you see the actual Bora Breath hitting the area and how big it is. So Luffy goes flying down, and he's just in the air right now. And he's still getting shot at right now. Cough. Whoosh. Luffy goes flying in the air, away from everything. Switches back. I guess he switches back to Bound Man. Cough. Huff, huff. And now you see Kaido on the right side. And then you see Luffy on the left side. You bastard. So Luffy's coming back out. Whoa. Back for more, huh? How many minutes have I got left? This is my last Gear 4th. I don't have time to waste. So they're really hammering it down that this is going to be Luffy's last Gear 4th. Wonder what's coming next. Awakening, I hope, man. I hope. I can't lose here. Chomp. Everyone in Wano will continue to starve and go thirsty if you stick around. Gomu no? Oh, actually, my bad. I can't lose here. Burp, is that so? You're in worse shape than I thought. Everyone in Wano will continue to starve and go thirsty if you stick around. Pant pant. Gomu no? Warororo. It's your business who you choose to join forces with. But the people of Wano are used to defeat. They're either weak pacifists or content to die for the sake of honor. They're just losers trying to cover up the stench of their failures. Shut your mouth. The samurai are strong. Supreme Kongun. So Luffy then releases Supreme Kongun. I'm assuming, like I predicted, that it looks like it's just Kongun, but maybe faster, and then it's souped up with Conqueror's Haki. Supreme Conqueror's Haki. So, yeah, that's what I thought. It says, can be read as over. Kanji is the same as in Supreme Conqueror's Haki. So I predicted that in the spoilers. It's as I expected. It's just his Kongun, but with Conqueror's Haki. A brave face makes them strong. Winner shouldn't need rationalizations. Which are you, winner or loser? Man, I'm sorry. I am reading these wrong because the page is not going all the way down. My apologies. A brave face makes them strong. Winner shouldn't need rationalizations. Which are you, winner or loser? And then after he says that, Luffy releases the Supreme Kongun. So Kaido takes the hit. He's bleeding from the mouth again, and his eyes are going white as we speak. So then we show Kaido head down, eyes white, and he's crashing into the Skull Dome again. Not yet. I can't let up until Gear 4th is finished. Roaring thunder. Bagawa. So Kaido strikes him with his Kanabo. And Luffy, there's blood coming straight from Luffy once he gets hit from that. And he's flying again, flying pretty far away. And he gets the wide-eye treatment as well. Pant, pant. Boom, and the air shoots straight out of Luffy's mouth. Oomph. Can't let any escape. I'll lose power. Whoa. Homicidal drunk phase. Kaido's next phase of being drunk. And he has an ogre-looking face. He looks super menacing, and it's pretty monstrous as well. One more shot. Gomu, one more shot. If this isn't enough, I'll lose. Gomu no, huff, huff. Luffy's loading up his Kongon one more time, and Kaido's got his Kanabo ready to go, like he's swinging for a baseball. And now, yeah, see, Kaido's face is starting to morph a little bit. He's kind of looking like Shrek mixed with Jason Momoa. That's who he looks like right now. So, very interesting look, but he does look really evil. His eyes are kind of crazy as well. Bring it on, brat. Roaring thunder, whoosh. And so, it looks like the CP0 boss enters the scene in the middle of Kaido and Luffy's big attacks. And he holds Luffy's arms down. Supreme? Huh? Iron Body. And then the CP0 boss is doing the Iron Body on Luffy, and he's still holding Luffy down while the attack is happening. And now we see Kaido's ugly face. Now he just looks like Shrek. CP0? Father? Momo? Excuse me. And now we get a flashback. It's Kaido hitting Odin, and how the old lady used pretending to be actual Momonosuke when it wasn't, and distracted Odin. Kaido's getting a flashback of that. And so we get Luffy in the bottom panel, and now we have a full picture of Luffy getting hit by the Kanabo straight in the face with Conqueror's Haki loaded up on the hit, and the CP0 boss is straight behind him. Smash. And then you see Kaido's sad and depressed face, and Luffy bleeding from the mouth really hard, and Haki coming straight out of Luffy's back. And then the end of the chapter, a rush of emotions. So the CP0 boss is still standing there, and he's looking kind of worried, honestly, because he's about to get killed. But boy, was that an insane chapter right there. Insane chapter. So we'll go over the events real quick again. So, we had X-Drake attacking the CP0 boss. X-Drake stabs him in the chest. So the CP0 boss still has a stab through his chest, and he came up from wherever they were fighting, shot through the. I'm assuming he heard the once the roof got destroyed even more, and it went through the blast breath. I think was the reason that the CP0 boss was able to get there so soon, because it drew a hole through the whole area, and he just shot up and got through the roof, and then was able to find and locate Kaido and Luffy. And then right at that attack, he was able to hold Luffy back and let him get hit. So Luffy's looking pretty messed up, honestly. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to think that Luffy can get back up after that hit, because I would say that's probably the strongest hit Luffy's taken of all of One Piece. Maybe not all of One Piece. I think Akainu might have had a bigger hit, but it's really close. Actually, if he didn't have Conqueror's Haki loaded up on his magma, then it might not be as strong, but it's pretty close to the same strength. But yeah, that's gonna be hard to come back from. So I don't know how Luffy will manage to come back, but I still think Luffy has to defeat Kaido, or this is pretty much over. I do think Luffy comes back, but yeah, just let me know your thoughts of this chapter. Very hype. We saw Kaido use a lot of drunken phases. We got the love phase, the the homicidal phase, and then we had the copy phase. So Kaido was using some copy ninja type stuff. And then, we got the big blast breath from Kaido shooting through the Skull Dome. We got CP0 boss being a freaking chotch bag and ruining the fight. And like I said, you already know he's going to die. He is going to die. And then we got more hints that Luffy's fruit is not actually the rubber fruit. So, all in all, this chapter to me is a 9.5 out of 10. Excellent chapter. One of my favorite chapters. Probably one definitely my favorite chapter of the year. Might have been close to just my favorite chapter in the past 2 years, but boy, is really heating up right now. But this I don't know if this is a climax or whatever. Luffy goes down, but it's just not looking good for Luffy. Like, Kaido looks so much stronger right now, and Luffy has to awaken his fruit, or I don't think he's gonna have the capabilities to do Gear 5th, if that's a thing, unless it's, like I said, unless it's the actual awakening. But I'm calling it right now. The reason Luffy was able to do the moves and actually shoot his rubber, or whatever his devil fruit is now, because it might not be rubber anymore now that we think about it. His abilities to actually bounce it off the walls is part of the awakening, and I don't think he realizes it, but he's already starting to awaken it, and I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah, like I said, if you liked the video, I appreciate a like, subscribe, comment to me your favorite part. I'm really excited to see where this goes, so I'm gonna make sure I do as much One Piece content as possible. Till next time, peace.